Hello everybody, today is going to be an update about a follow-up of yesterday's video. And yesterday's video, if you haven't watched it, was on assertiveness and roar like a lion and not allow people to take advantage of you by taking a strong stand, by being assertive, setting boundaries with people, speaking up, and most importantly, not cowering down, not being afraid or backing off when you get disapproved of, when you are challenging people, when you are being assertive. Because one of the common tactics when people are trying to manipulate or take advantage of you, or just do things that are unfair or not in your best interest, is they'll make you feel bad. Like a common sales tactic when you buy a car is they'll try to pad the sale with all kinds of extra services and extra features and extra things they can bill into your monthly payment. And one of the things that they do is they'll, like as you're questioning them about it, they'll go, or they'll look at their watch, or they'll make a comment, or they'll glance at you like, oh God, why are you being so difficult? What's your problem? You're the one that's having a problem. This is standard procedure. And then people get afraid and they back down. So I want to put these things into practice. I regularly ask myself, what can I do today to make myself uncomfortable? What can I do today to challenge myself to grow? And one of the issues I've been having is with my dentist. And with the whole pandemic, they were charging $15 for every time you go to see him as a mask fee and cleaning fee. And I'm like, what is that? Is that actually necessary? Because the dentist is already expensive enough as it is. And then you go in and you see him once for a cleaning and they say you have a cavity. Then you go back and now you need to pay another $30 because both the person helping with filling the cavity and the dentist need a mask, is what they're saying. And most people don't complain. So that was $45 paid in 1 week just in mask fees. And that just doesn't resonate with me. And so people complained. I made a stink about it. And within a week or two, they did away with the mask fee. And I was just thinking to myself, we need to have a voice and be like this when things are not right and not just take the easy way out. And that's what we do as human beings. We take the easy way out, we are afraid of disapproval, and then we don't speak our voice. So I went in there to ask them about something else that's a common practice that dentists do, is the whole x-rays. They will tell you, oh, you have to have an x-ray. And I even have them say, we can't treat you unless you have an x-ray every year. And when I was in the office, I said, do I really have to have an x-ray? And they're like, yes, you have to have an x-ray. So I'm like, okay. And I didn't come in educated and prepared. And also I trusted the dentist that they're not going to try to deceive me. But x-rays, yearly x-rays is such a moneymaker for them. And there was even a New York Times article saying yearly x-rays are really not needed unless you have, you're highly prone to cavities and having issues with your teeth. And I was just a little bit in shock, so I said, okay. And they did all the x-rays. And then afterwards, when I went to the person in charge of billing, I said, is that true? I have to have x-rays, every year? They said, yes, you have to have x-rays every year. And because I didn't do my research ahead of time, I wasn't able to be as assertive as I wanted to be. But man, I went and got on the phone with my insurance company and I did some research on the internet, and it's optional. It's recommended. So I went back in there and I was really upset because I feel like I've been a loyal patient for a while with them, and they were taking advantage of me, and I'm sure lots of other patients, because when the doctor says you need x-rays every year, what are you going to do? You're going to just capitulate and give into it. So I went back and I was educated. When I talked to my insurance company, they said they cannot require you to take x-rays every year. It's optional It can be recommended, but they cannot say that you have to take the x-rays. And when I went back in and I was calm but very assertive, and I told them you are not allowed to say that you have to take x-rays, it was a completely different tune. First, they were very defensive, which people will be, but I just kept on. I'd ask them questions about it and challenge them on the things that they're going to say. And another thing, what people will try to do is they'll try to distract you. So what she said to me, she said, oh, it's the doctor, the dentist recommends it, and it's for your health. We want to take care, and we're really looking out after your best interests. And I said, that's not the issue. So don't let them sidetrack you when you challenge them. They will try to sidetrack you. The issue is pure and simple. When I said, do I have to get x-rays? And you tell me yes. And previously, they've told me we won't clean your teeth if you don't get x-rays. They have told me that. That is not fair to the patient. You need to tell the patient it's highly recommended to get an x-ray, but it's at your discretion. I said that if you would have said that to me, we wouldn't be having this issue right now. And there was like a back and forth where her defense level was up here, but I kept on calmly and confidently and assertively challenging what she said. Then it went to here, then it went to here, then it went to here, and then she apologized. She said, I apologize if you feel like, I wasn't being honest with you or we were taking advantage of you. And then I complimented her because I said, you're a very good hygienist and I appreciate the work that you do. And I left it on a good note. So it's always nice to do that, is to leave it on a good note. But if they accept, if they're open to looking at the error of their ways. And I said, how are you going to do this moving forward with future patients? Are you going to tell them it's optional, but it's highly recommended? And she's like, I'm not sure. She paused, and I'm like, well, that's evidence that things aren't going to change. So I challenged her on that, because not only do I want her not to take advantage of me, I don't want her to take advantage of other patients as well. And as I told you in the video, I was in the beginning, I could feel that tightness in my previous video. I could feel the tightness in my chest. And after I went and spoke to her, one thing, things are always much worse in our mind than in reality. And once I spoke to her about it, oh my God, I felt like empowered. I felt like, on a high, and I felt I was being true, I was being authentic. And that's what gives us confidence and makes us feel like complete and whole human beings, is when we honor the part of ourselves that said, this isn't right. And it's rare that people can do that, because it can meet with backlash, it can meet with disapproval, it can meet with conflict, it can meet with being uncomfortable, and we don't want that. So when I'm working with my clients, I really focus on building that up in them and practicing it myself. So thanks for watching. I'm a life coach. I've been doing it for 10 years. This is a quick plug. If you want very affordable coaching, send me an email, the description. My email address is in the description, and it is life-changing. Everybody benefits from coaching, and I encourage you to give it a try. It's extremely affordable. The consultation is free. The first session is 50% off, and there's absolutely no obligation, and you will grow from such an experience, from life coaching and having someone who's really experienced at it. And if you'd like to support the channel, there's a PayPal link in the description, and I love all your comments. I read all your comments, and your likes and subscriptions, if you're a new viewer, are also greatly appreciated. And if you like the videos, if you can share it with other people and spread the word. Thanks for tuning in. Until next time, bye-bye.